Alright, so let's see. Should be live, as always. I didn't do anything different than I usually do. Yes, no? Yes. Okay, cool, we're live. How's it going, y'all? I just got an idea. I want to cook a team, and I don't know, I've been liking to live stream, it's like, yeah, I could just film myself making the team, but what's the fun in that? And I didn't post a video for you guys today, so, we gotta do stuff. But I hope everyone's doing well. And I have got some pretty random stuff in my mind. I want to build a Gengar team. And, I don't know. It's probably gonna be trash, but, we can have fun. The team feels pretty straightforward to me. So if we go to my Gengar, I have a Choice Scarf Gengar with Acid Spray, Sludge Bomb, Shadow Ball, and Icy Wind. We did actually see Jeans use a Acid Spray team today, which when I saw that, I was like, come on, man, I'm trying to do something like that right now, you know what I mean? But his team was obviously different. Well, I mean, it's not his team, right? He, doesn't use teams that he builds, and I hope you guys appreciate that I literally build all the teams that I use, trying to teach you something out here. But, yeah, I mean, this is obviously not an Iron Moth team. We have Acid Spray, Sludge Bomb, Shadow Ball, Icy Wind, I think I already said that. And so, we have ways to lower special defense, we can lower speed. I don't know what Terra I want on Gengar, mostly because I don't have enough Terra shards for the good Terras. We should be doing, water or fire. But what I'm probably going to end up doing is Flying Terra. So we could actually do Ice. I think if we wanted to do Ice, it would really be to just power up the Icy Winds, right? But, why? You know, it's like how often are you really gonna want that? I mean, to be fair, I can think of instances where I would want that, and that would mostly be versus a Garchomp, maybe, but versus a Garchomp, I would probably want to turn into a Flying Terra even more than I would want to turn into an Ice Terra, because it stunks. So I'm just saying, so yeah, we got that. So with all that being said, I'm just gonna start with Flying Terra, technically I have, enough to do either, but I don't know. I think it'll be better to start with flying, if we're being honest, so that is what we are going to do. So the basic idea that I was thinking was Choice Scarf Gengar. What can Choice Scarf Gengar do? It can go fast, and it can help set up fast things as well. So we're going to start building a team. When did I... Oh, this was that team I built in 3 seconds, and it was kind of trash. So hopefully this one's not trash. I thought it out a little bit, I promise. So the general idea that I started with is, I mean, technically we are gonna have 2 ghost Pokemon. But I'm going to have a booster energy special attack boosting booster, and we could technically try to go fast with the Flutter Mane, but I do think that it'll probably be more beneficial to try to hit hard and just use the Icy Wind as like a speed moderator, right? And so we have Protect, we can hit hard, these are all good things. Next, I was thinking about trying Iron Valiant. Chandra. Good old Chandra. I don't know if it's going to be good, but I like it. I've never tried it before. So we do that. I also got a Tauros. So if we really want, we can be fancy and we can use Tauros. Next, I wanted to use our boy Specs Chiyu. I'm not 100% how I feel about the Specs Chiyu. Like, hold on a sec. Yeah, I just don't know if I, like, think Specs is the best item. Like, I actually think I might want to do these safety goggles, but we'll have to see because, like, damage is damage, and who doesn't like damage? You know what I'm saying? So Mirror Herb Tauros, Life Orb Chandra, aka Iron Valiant. Yo, Matty Tax is my guy. I wish that I could say I was doing the same. But I mean, I can't quote unquote say it, you know what I mean? Like, cause I used to have responsibilities. Yes. So I have Choice Scarf Gengar. That's why we don't have Choice Scarf on our, what were we talking about? Chiyu, yeah. So, I mean, you're right, like, Choice Scarf Chiyu could be good, but I want to do Choice Scarf Gengar. And because of that, I was either thinking Safety Goggles Chiyu or Specs Chiyu. And so, like, Specs is probably what I'm going to start with. But I think ultimately Specs is not going to be the one that we end up with. It's probably going to be Safety Goggles. So, we need more protectors. Like, you're right. I mean, Specs all day, let's be honest. Like, damage is damage. Like, but, we're going to have to just make sure that we can deal with Amoonguss is the thing. Like, what's the Terra? The Terra on my Chiyu is Ghost, so we got the Ghost Chiyu, we've got Grass Tauros. I just didn't even change the Tauros from what I caught earlier, so like, I caught a shiny Tauros in a raid. Shoutouts to the person hosting the raid, hopefully it wasn't a fake raid, but for me it was a real raid, so we take those. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't gen it into my game. I mean, whatever, you know what I'm saying? We take those, that's the point. Yeah, so then I have Ghost Iron Valiant, Fairy Terra Flutter Mane to do that extra damage, and then we have the Flying Terra Gengar, which I was talking about earlier, we could make it Ice, but, you know, it is what it is. So the last thing that this team is gonna need is, in my opinion, like, I honestly want to do Tailwind, but, like, I actually think we probably shouldn't, because then we're just, like, going way too fast. it's like if I really wanted, let's be honest, if you need to go fast, you gotta be able to go fast, right? So like, yeah, I that's actually, so you're right. Like, I was actually thinking that King Gambit would be a good last slot, just because, I mean, King Gambit checks some of the things that are a problem for the team, and it doesn't really, like, clash too bad with the other things. Like, it has the ground weakness, which, you know, Chiyu has the ground weakness as well, but it does have Flying Terra. Right, so yeah, you get what I'm saying. Like, it's very like, do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? And, I think I'm just gonna end up trying both out, is the point. But, like, I also think that Iron Valiant is potentially trash, and, like, I'm actually doing a full special attack Valiant because I like using Aura Sphere. But yeah, right. Yeah, I was thinking Murkrow too, but, like, we have 2 Pokemon already that are weak to Dazzling Gleam, so, like, we have Tauros and we have Iron Valiant, which just means that, like, if we wanted to do Murkrow, I would probably take Iron Valiant off, for something else, you know what I'm saying? Which, all things considered, is probably the right thing to do, like, but, you know, yeah, I don't know, I kind of want to just try this out right now. Like, I like the way it looks. I actually think that, I mean, if we were to consider this, it would defeat the purpose of saying that we're, like, trying to avoid fairy weaknesses, right? So let's see. I'm just thinking, what are other good Tailwind users that, like, don't clash with the team very well? We could do Corviknight. We do have the Burb. But we could actually think, is the Corvus the best Tailwind user this team can afford? We would just have to drop Body Press, is the thing. We would have to drop Body Press for Tailwind, and we would have to do Brave Bird, Bulk Up, Tailwind, and Roost, which I don't know how I feel about that. But I do like the type contrasts that Corviknight has with the team, if that makes sense. It's slower. It has steel. I mean, I'm not running, like, Iron Head, obviously, but, I do think that either way, it can actually be a really good addition. It's just, I'm probably going to start with Talonflame, just because it has Taunt, and, like, I actually think we probably don't need Taunt on this team, because, like, if someone is going to start Amoonguss, I can technically just start, like, Gengar. I can literally start, like, Gengar Iron Valiant in front of an Amoonguss, probably. It will actually no, because fighting is not very effective, and neither is Fairy, right? So, like, cancel that. But you could start Gengar Fluttermane in front of an Amoonguss, and you can click Acid Spray, Shadow Ball. My man's is not living this, like, and if he does, god damn it, like, like, because, you know, like, Amoonguss is like that. Like, Amoonguss is literally like that. You think you're winning, and it's like, nah. But either way, let's just kind of start. Thank you for being here, good sir. Hope you are having a good night. So we definitely have a bit of a rough ratio right now on the ranked ladder, because I got wrecked the other night when I was playing. But it doesn't reflect anything, and I don't care. We're gonna have fun. And we're gonna try to see what this crazy team can do. So, okay. Scarf, Booster, Life Orb, Mirror Herb, Specs, and Covert Cloak. Looks good to me. I actually think... Huh? Okay. I actually think that you can afford to do Focus Sash Talonflame right now. I think it's great to be able to, like, stop fake outs, quote unquote, but it just seems like in this meta right now, like, Focus Sash Talonflame is more of a call than Covert Cloak Talonflame, but maybe that's just me saying that. Maybe that's because the way I deal with Talonflame is, I mean, a Focus Sash wouldn't help, so I guess that takes that off the table, but yeah, we're out here. Huh, okay. This is gonna be a bit of a rough team. Obviously this is like the standard Palafin good stuff. What do you start into good stuff when they have clear body? They have the body of which is clear. What they don't have is Tailwind. So we're gonna give them a little bit of Tailwind. We start Tailwind. We bring... I actually think that Tauros is probably going to be our best start still. And, we just need things that beat Palafin, and, like, this team is, like, it's like a pancake or something. Like, it, like, just can't do anything. I just don't know. I'm gonna bring these two, and I'm gonna act like it's good. We're really gonna have to bank on them not bringing Palafin here, I think. I think we've learned something already, which is we need Palafin answers. Okay. It's fine. They started bad stuff, we started good stuff. That's the way I see it. You can only Terra style one of your mans. And I'm gonna try to knock out the other one. If you get what I'm saying. So let's click Tailwind here. And let's click Wave Crash. This is okay, this is good. We're having fun. I'm expecting them to Terra the Champow. Oof, okay, whatever. Good play, sir. I mean, that's not exactly bad for me. Obviously, they are gonna do that, which they're probably gonna double it up, right? Like, so let's be honest, like, they made a good play. If you had to give someone kudos, it'd probably be him. Okay, so we take the Arcanine down to half health. We need to think. I like just clicking Dazzling Gleam and Aqua Jet. I'm just afraid of them. I'm basically just afraid of, like they should just protect, right? Like, you should just literally protect. They withdraw Arcanine. Oh. They do protect. Okay, yeah, I mean, because they want to win. Like, because they want to win. That's always the reason, right? Because they want to win. But you know what they're not going to expect, my guys? You know what they're not going to expect? Is they're not going to expect me to Terra Style Tauros and do the exact same thing I just did. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to Terra Style Tauros and we're going to do the exact same thing. It's okay. Could this go bad? Yes. Do I want it to go well? Yes. He has no clue what I'm doing. That's our real advantage. He has no clue what I'm doing. I want him to spore the Tauros right now. And if he does, we're gaming. If not, probably GG's, right? Like, we accept. You thought you were gonna do damage? What do you think this is? You think I'm not bulky, my guy? You think I'm not bulky, my guy? Spore the Tauros. I hope I win this. I could definitely still lose. I think what I want to do here, it's just hard because it's like, I want to protect the Fluttermane, and I want to Wave Crash the Amoonguss, right? But how does that win me the game? Damn it. It wasn't like a terrible idea, it just didn't work. So what I needed to do right there was I needed to protect Fluttermane and switch out into Valiant. And if we make that play, we probably win, right? But because I didn't, we basically have to make the same play, and it's just not gonna work. So I almost think it's more worth it to just continue trying to get rid of Arcanine. Yeah, so we get rid of Arcanine. Like, I'll gladly accept that. They might put Fluttermane to sleep, obviously, but like, we are gonna proc the Citrus Berry though. So that's what I was a little bit worried about. Like, I didn't want to just Shadow Ball the Fluttermane, proc the Citrus Berry, and then just lose, right? Like what's the point? So ultimately, like, I should have switched out last turn. but we're gonna have to see what happens. They do have Dragapult in the back, which is good for me, technically. Quasi good, because it's not actually good. I think we just click Shadow Ball. And, I mean, the problem is going to end up being that we can't beat the Amoonguss, right? So, I mean, isn't that what I literally said, though, right? That, like, Amoonguss was going to be the problem. And it always is. Like, it's when is Amoonguss not the problem? Ooh, we get a crit? That crit might change things. That crit might change things. It probably won't, let's be honest, but it might. So I'm going to... No. Man. That's robbery. What up, Zach? That dang Amoonguss, man. Why does Amoonguss have to be like that? But I mean, they did have Dragapult too, which is like, kudos to them, I guess. My day was pretty good, Zach, thanks. How was yours? We just been big chillin'. Ooh, this looks like that Encore Disabled team, maybe? I think this is that Encore Disabled team. Let's start this and this, maybe? No, let's start this and this with, on your Pokemon Finn what? You might have to clarify. Oh, oh, that's the Chiyu. I don't know what you're saying, what you mean about that. Should I just be leading Talonflame to taunt this thing right away? Like, do I literally need to just taunt them? Okay, we did it. With like 3 seconds left, we did it. This music is slapping though. Big slaps, little daps. Let's try to get a win. Oh, I have choice specs on Chiyu. See, this is why I started what I started. This man thinks he's fancy. I will literally taunt you right away. Like, do not play this with me. Big brain plays. Big brain. Okay, so the question is what's more important right now, and to me it's actually getting damage there. So I'm gonna click taunt, and I'm going to do this. They literally have a mental herb. You chicanerous. The chicanerosity. Like, if you get what I'm saying, there's a level of chicanerosity to it. And, like, they would, my guy. Oh my god, they set up the room of tricks. They set the room of tricks. There was indeed a level of chicanerosity to it. And we got played. But would they really encore me into it is the question. Would they encore me into taunt just so I can taunt their encore? They're probably going to click disable this turn. Or just get KOs. KOs are good too. They click disable. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Did we click Shadow Ball? Oh, we're gonna get wrecked. Okay, so the question is, what do we do about the fact that we're getting wrecked? The question is, we learned from our mistakes, right? It was clearly a Trick Room team. You have to stop the Trick Room user. Yeah. I know what I should have done. GG's. What? What even makes sense about that? Like, was that a good play? Can someone inform my opponent if that was a good play or not? Okay, so, like, honestly, sure, we've lost the past 2 battles, but, like, we've definitely learned something. Like, the first one was close, the last one, this one we didn't respect Trick Room. We haven't really got to use Gengar yet, so, like, we're gonna definitely have to do that at some point. Let's protect. Let's switch into Chi-Yu. You know, I probably should have just not switched out. If we're being honest, like, yeah, because they just do that. That loses me the game, right? So it's like, if Trick Room ends this turn, that was a really, really bad play. Oh, no fucking way. Oh, excuse me for cursing, but that was so bad. Like, I literally can't believe that I just did that. Like, that was like a huge throw. Like, just a massive throw. We open the door to a throw, and we throw the throw in, if you get what I'm saying. So I think the question here is gonna be, can I Terra Style, Moonblast, get a KO, and Wave Crash them? No, I can't Wave Crash, right? I'm gonna go for the Wave Crash, let's be honest. I'm gonna go for it, right? But I did throw. Ah, what is this? What is he gonna do? I mean, he's just gonna Terra the Iron Hands and then we lose, right? He has Grass Terra. Look at that damage. Yeah, that's the problem. I mean, I should have just clicked close combat, but I didn't want to, obviously, like... GG's. So, let's be honest. If I doubled up the Torkoal there, I win, right? Like, so really the only reason that I lost that is because, like, I was over-respecting the Torkoal. The Iron Hands, while it's threatening, goes down to 2 hits, and the Torkoal goes down to probably 1. So I just didn't play that one well. I mean, like, we're obviously still trying to figure this team out, and, like, that's fine. But we didn't play that perfectly. And that was actually a situation where Gengar of Fluttermane would have been a good lead. So this is a situation where Murkrow would be good instead of this. But this is also a situation where we need to get Tauros in for the Mirror Herb, try to do big Mirror Herb things, and, you know, prosper. So we start the Scarf Gengar, we start Fluttermane, we have to bring Tauros in the back, and could, quote-unquote, bring the one they call Chandra, but I just don't think that it's, like, actually the best. I mean, to be honest, it is. But we just might get more out of bringing the bird if we can't get our mirror herb. And if we need to go fast. Which sometimes you gotta go fast. I don't know. I mean, obviously, like, I threw this team together in 2 seconds, and, like, you can't expect to do good. This team's gonna need a lot of refining. I'm glad that we're actually trying the Gengar right now. But at the same time, like, I'm really just starting to start it right now. I'm really just starting to start it, huh? So this Krungus Among Us here, I think I'm just gonna do this, and I just don't know if I want to use my Terra. Like, I know I'm gonna live a Shadow Ball, and I'm not gonna live a double up, so it's like, why not just do this? The only way this goes poorly is if they protect, right? You do that, my guy. I hope that I KO your Fluttermane in 1 hit with Shadow Ball. Please, please, yay! Okay, now bring out Tatsugiri so I can murder you, and then we can end the stream because I did something. Bring out Tatsugiri, do it. Bring out Tatsugiri. Aw, oh, you butthole. That's not fun. So we're gonna have to send Gengar back out, and then we just protect. I swear to Gaul, if they switch this Iron Hands out right now, I'm not gonna be happy about it. So the real question is, how much problems can we give them right now by just clicking like Acid Spray here and Shadow Ball there as well? I don't actually know if that wins us the game. I think what I want to do is I want to click Acids. No. I do want to click it here. And I'm just going to go for Massive Stunks. I know this could be a bad play. You just gotta believe sometimes. Believe in the Stunks. Yes, they make the bad play, which means I made the good play. Bow, wow, wow, wow. You know this. What's Iron Hands gonna do against that, my guy? You think you got Stunks? Unfortunately, they are gonna be able to get Tatsugiri in right now. Without Tauros being on the field, which is not good for me. But guess what I'm locked into right now? It's a little move they called. I mean, this literally only goes bad if they have, first off, we click Acid Spray, right? Second off, we click Moonblast. We could technically protect Fluttermingus right now, and in fact I think that's going to be the best play. So I'm going to protect the Fluttermingus. I'm going to hit him with a move, and if they think they can substitute out of it, they probably can, and I hope they don't click substitute, if you get what I'm saying. So we hit him with a big acid spray. We make them super happy. They click Wave Crash. That makes them happy. But the real question is, what are they gonna do about it? You know what I'm saying? What are they actually gonna do about it? I mean, this Moonblast is literally gonna wreck them. Like, I don't see them living a close combat plus a Moonblast right now. Yeah, like, what do you think this is, my guy? You think you just lived that? Like, you think you didn't get acid sprayed, my guy? And then we just one-shot the Tatsu as well, so good stuff, good stuff. Okay. Alright, look, the team's not perfect. The team has some work that needs to be done. Or does it? I think we definitely could have played those games a little bit differently. There was a lot of me not knowing what was happening at times. There's me having to sneeze, which I just did. But it's like, yeah, I mean, if we really broke that down, like, you can't even fault the team for losing that. Like, we lost the second one because we didn't expect Screamtail to click Trick Room, in which case we literally could have just started Gengar and Fluttermane, like we did in the third game, right? Like, in the first game, it was actually pretty close. We just got in a bad position with the Amoonguss when I didn't call the Protect. I mean, I literally called the Protect on Arcanine and then just like let it be, right? Which is a problem. But at least we'll get a ribbon for our Pokemans for that win. So I'll keep figuring it out. I'll get you guys like a real video with this team sometime soon. We'll think about what does the team actually need to be a real team. But if we're being honest, it is a real team. We just didn't get to make it work the way we wanted. So definitely thinking about taking off Iron Valiant. Let's be honest, Iron Valiant is trash. I put it on there because it's fun, it looks funny, its name is Chandra, but besides that, I'm not sold, you know what I mean? Like, it fits a very small niche that it doesn't even fill that well, if you get what I'm saying. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will get you guys a real video with this team soon. So let me put on the outro.